everyone, I'm Amy from Mummy Mojo, and I'm just making the simple starter salad in week 2. Now this is a salad that you can make anytime. It's very simple, hence the word. It's very detoxifying, and I mean, I've just got back from sort of walking the dog. I'm still in my sort of workout gear, very busy with work, as many of you are. I've got a family to feed, so this is really simple. I do a little bit of prep for this, and there's different things that you can add to it too. So for today's salad, it is quite simple. You've got the goat's cheese or avocado or both, but if you're vegan, just the avocado, your activated seeds, your cos lettuce, your Roma tomatoes, and I'm going to add a few other little bits. So I'm actually going to do the goat's cheese and avo. I just feel like a little bit more sort of healthy fat nourishment today, and that really aids detoxification. And healthy fats also help you absorb all those nutrients and get them into the body, which is really important when you're on a detox. And I've got some sprouts here as well. And then I'm going to make up a little tahini dressing. Some of this I do on a Sunday. So I generally actually make the tahini dressing on a Sunday. But I did cut up some herbs. I've got my cos lettuce here that's sort of ready to go. So I'm just going to lay, the cos lettuce on the plate. So I'm making it for 2. But I'll just lay, a few of those leaves on the plate. And then you can sort of crunch it up as you go. We've got some cucumber in this as well. And then with the tomatoes, I like to cut them into chunks. You can kind of use any tomato. Cherry tomatoes are great as well because they're so sweet, so nutritious. And tomatoes, you may know, have a lot of vitamin C, which is fantastic when you're doing an immunity boosting detox. Vitamin C has also been shown to bind to heavy metals. And when you're doing a detox, some of these things can come out of the cells and they can make you feel pretty bad. You want to get them out of your system as quickly and effortlessly as possible. So these tomatoes are great. I'll sort of do maybe, they're pretty small, these ones, maybe 1.5 each. It's always nice to make, a salad for someone. I might even make one for my daughter as well. So just putting the tomato on there. And then half a cucumber. Now I give these portions for, specific weight loss, and I do like to see women, lose the weight they desire in this program. But if you would have 1 cucumber for something like this, the calories are negligible and they're so good for you and so good at aiding the detoxification process that, if you want a whole cucumber, go for it. Cucumber, celery, things like that. So if you don't have the exact recipe, I always encourage you to add something else. Celery is a good replacement for cucumber. I'm going to add in, what I'll do next, I'll do the avocado. So I've got the avocado. You can always sort of add it to the plate like that, but I like to mix it up. Do the salad however suits you. Let me just peel it off. Easy to go. I do like a lot of avocado, but I will just stick, to maybe just a little bit less than a half. So I'm going to add some goat's cheese as well. It's a great healthy fat. In fact, I generally have a half to a full avocado every day. If there's one healthy fat to have, I would suggest avocado. It's amazing for you. We've got some goat's cheese here. Obviously, if you're vegan or if you're staying completely off dairy, sometimes you need to do that. Dairy can be inflammatory, although goat's cheese would be one of my top choices. It generally doesn't cause so much of a lactose issue, and the protein's a little bit easier to digest. But you just want to sprinkle a little bit on there for flavour. And then I've got my herbs, and I've mixed up quite a few different herbs today. With herbs, I just always assume you're going to add them to your foods. That's one of my top things. They're rich in antioxidants, full of fibre, and really detoxifying for the body. And what this kind of fibre does is it acts like a scrubbing brush in your intestines and colon. So it kind of scrapes out all that yucky bacteria, viruses, anything that's going on in there. and just helps you have a more symbiotic relationship in your digestive tract, in your colon, your bowel area. I love to put loads of herbs on, really love them. And I love the alfalfa. These are the alfalfa onion garlic sprouts. This is another little addition. I really want to grow these one day. We're getting our veggie patch together. So, but yeah, these are really, really good for you, really tasty. They're a bit like a sort of a bitter, so your rockets and things like that, which are great for the liver. So alfalfa sprouts are really great for the liver. And then I've got some roasted pumpkin seeds with Himalayan salt. So you can always cheat. I mean, you can just buy them like this and you just don't need to do anything with them. I mean, otherwise, generally you want to try and activate your seeds and nuts. So you activate your seeds on average for about 4 hours soaking. So you soak them in water for about 4 hours. Nuts can be up to 8 hours depending on what nut they are. Let me know if you've got any questions on that. And then you can sort of roast them in the oven for about another 5 to 6 hours for seeds. You don't need to do it for too long, but it is a really good weekend job. Or you can sort of buy them activated. And these ones are your spiced, sprouted sunflower seeds. So these ones are already activated, which is fantastic. These are a really good brand. A little bit of spice to it. And then just to give you an idea of some other things you can add, I've got some lentils left over from the broccoli soup. And then I always make up a big batch of quinoa on a Sunday. As you can see, a big batch of quinoa. You always want to put them in glass containers. You want to have a toxic-free container so it doesn't leach any of the BPAs and other things, chemicals in plastics into the food. But you can add a few lentils, or I've got some chickpeas in the fridge as well. And you've got your quinoa. What I always do with lunchtime as well is I'll look, oh, it's off the fridge. I'll look at my supplement guide and just double check what supplements I can take, if any. And that's pretty much it. We've just got the dressing to go. I like to put dressings in here, in this. So I'll just mix in a bit of tahini. And I've got my organic olive oil, and I'll mix in a little bit of lemon. So I'll put some lemon through this, and I keep my lemon in one of these kind of containers. So if you're only using half a lemon, I can't even get that off. Oh, there you go. I've got a lime in there too, but you can just, put the rest of your lemon in there. So I'll make up my dressing and show you the end result.